subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Just like in DC, you had Marion Barry, who was from the lineage. Marion Barry did a lot of stuff for the people in DC, and they've been trying to denigrate his image, and they set him up and did all that stuff with him. And speaking of Marion Barry, did y'all hear what was going on in DC now? Where are my DC people? Where's my DC folks? Did y'all hear what was going on out there in DC with Marion Barry? There is a bakery, and I want my DC folks to call in. If you're from DC, raise your hand. Let me know where this shop is. Let the family know where it is exactly, because I heard some people were talking about protesting this shop. So what's the name? It was called and something, and something like and bakery. It was some weird name. But this bakery created these donuts, some kind of pastries called Marion Berries. They spell it Berry. And it's a pastry with powdered sugar on it to look like crack. So it was a white owner, and I guess he thought he was being slick and funny. From what I understand, people are talking about boycotting that place. And I'm hearing some of the tethers were online talking about they ain't gonna boycott it. Cha-ching, what's up, Cha-ching? Cha-ching, hop on in here.
Hi, Tariq. How are you?
Hey, Cha-ching, how are you, dear?
I'm good. So it's and pizza,
And
and
Pete, there it is. Yeah, I knew it was and something. Yes, go ahead, dear.
so they were saying that with Marion Berry nuts, that if they like snorted like I guess like cocaine or crack or so, they was like making fun of him.
Mm. I heard some people were talking about boycotting that place.
Yeah, I think they probably want to start boycotting them. My mother was saying that they probably have already like started to protest as far as like getting it put down, but I did see that they put out something as far as them apologizing for their behalf, and they just said that the marketing was probably just not good on their end, but it's seeming like people in the neighborhood are not forgiving them at all.
Good. Yeah, because from what I understand, some white dude, he looked white or Middle Eastern or something, but yeah, he owns that, and he thought it was being slick, and that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool at all. They take Marion Barry very serious here in DC. It's very offensive.
Indeed. What do you do out there in DC? Well, I look at you. I'm looking at your page. You say you're 4'11",
Yes,
little bitty something.
yes.
Why are you so little? Is your mom little? Your dad little?
My mother is she's like 1 inch taller than me, but I work for the government. I'm a cloud engineer.
Okay. How long you been doing that?
Um, I would probably say since like 2004. I graduated in 2003.
Oh, okay. Okay. And are you married?
No, I'm not married. I'm single.
You got kids? How many kids you got?
I don't have no kids.
Okay. Okay. Looked like you said you had kids. Okay.
Oh no, no, I don't have kids. I just have a dog named Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Well, one of them DC brothers gonna scoop your little old ass up. All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
dear.
you, Tariq. I just wanted to say that I think you are so funny. You are so hilarious. And I look forward to listening to your show all the time. And I'm so sad that I didn't get to see you when you came to DC. I saw you requesting and asking people a few restaurants here. And I tried to raise my hand to suggest a few because I saw you went to Oohs and Ahs. And that was just a terrible request. And I tried to send you a list of restaurants when you came to DC, but it said I couldn't like DM you to send them to you. But when you come back to DC, don't ever go back to Oohs and Ahs.
Why not? I like oozing.
We have better food than that.
Okay. But y'all let me know. But I actually like oohs and ahs. I'm Georgia Browns. That's one of my favorites when I go there. I love that. I went to a place not too far from Georgia Browns. It was like a little African, some kind of little African, and they said soul food fusion. I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it. It was supposed to be an African soul food fusion, and it was not it. I don't know what they thought, what soul food it was. I don't know what they thought. It was like jerk barbecue. It was and some jollof pinto beans. It was some weird shit. It was like these weird combinations. Oh, I can't think of the name, and I don't want to crap on the little business, but they had like they were trying to do a soul food West African thing, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but it was not it, man. It was like an goosey cornbread. It was just some real weird. It was weird. It was a weird spot. And when I went in there, wasn't nobody in there. So that's the first sign when you go in some place and ain't nobody in there. And the place was a little musty. It was a little bit musty. The tablecloths were musty. And I was okay, I'm trying. I'm trying to support. But damn, I try my best to support. I give credit where credit is due, but damn. Let me see who else is in here. I gotta find the name of that place. I gotta find it's right by Georgia Brown's. It's like it's like right up the block. It ain't far from there at all because I was staying over there. My hotel was over there, and I was just going to places in walking distance. And yeah, man, yes, indeed. Who is this? Okay, somebody. Let me see. Shout out to Camilla. Who is Andre? Let me see. Somebody sent me a text. Okay, Andre Sanford. Is he in here? Where's Andre Sanford? Somebody said somebody's running for office somewhere in here. Andre, you in here, brother? Somebody said a brother named Andre Sanford is in here. And Mia, somebody. Which one of y'all running for office in here? Raise your hand. Send a request. Let's get Gregory in here. Let's get Mr. Gregory building. Oh, I see Andre. I'm gonna get Andre up next. I think I spoke with you before, Andre. But Greg, let me get Greg in. Greg, what's up, brother?
Hey, I was very attracted to this space because I'm very curious. I'm not a black guy. I'm a white guy.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
can tell.
you can tell.
Oh yeah.
But I'm curious. I teach a American Lit 1 class out at a maximum security prison.
Wow.
So I get to on Wednesday nights, which was tonight. I get to meet with a bunch of guys who are in terrible, terrible situations. And I'm finding that the topic that you have tonight is one that some of the guys that I teach are turning to. And so I just wanted you to enlighten me a little bit because I got to ask them tonight, like, how you guys feeling about things. And I was kind of surprised from what I heard. So I'm here to learn.
Now, what
Um,
what what were some of you guys telling you?
well, that they're kind of rejecting the Democrat message.
Yeah,
They're turning toward Trump. They're starting to see Trump as a rogue. I'm a rogue.
yeah.
I'm an academic, and I don't agree with 99% of the people that I work with, and I love them. Don't get me wrong. I get along with people, but I'm starting to feel like black people are, and this is a very sensitive topic for white people, black people, like to talk about with each other
Right,
because I can't know. You know what I mean? I don't walk in your skin. I don't know what your experience is like. I know what it's like to be human.
right.
I've read Moby Dick. I share it with my students, and I'm like, I think I know. Ishmael goes to sea because he needs to reorient himself in the universe, and he meets Queequeg.
Now, do you know the origin of the Moby Dick story? You know the origin of that?
Go ahead, please enlighten me.
Yeah, the story of Moby Dick was based on a situation where some guys, some whalers, were actually at sea. Um, there were some black men with them, and they got stranded at sea. There were these whalers. They got stranded at sea, and the white guys actually cannibalized the black men on the boat. A lot of folks don't know that. And the Moby Dick story was around one of the survivors. It was something like that. But I know it was some black men who were out there with those whalers. The black men got cannibalized. They ate them to survive. It was real weird. But yeah, the Moby Dick story is real heavy stuff. But as far as your guys, a lot of black people, and thank you for the question, a lot of black people are becoming disillusioned with the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party is blatantly utilizing the benign neglect policy. And we've sat on our hands long enough, and we're seeing them after they've told us what they can't do financially and what would ruin them. We see them do all the same thing for these non immigrant groups. And that's making us say, hell no, you can do what we're saying we need you to do. We need resources out here. And we don't want to hear about how you can't do it and it's not feasible. It's feasible to all these other damn groups. So we're not going to let you play in our faces like that. Andre, what's up, brother? Have I had you on before, Andre? I could have swore I had you on before, Mr. Andre. Hop on, sir. Andre might be having some issues getting in, some connection issues. Okay, I'm gonna try you. Hold on, Andre. Let me try you. I try getting back up, Andre, and let me have you on here. And let me get while I'm waiting on Andre. Let's get Cam in the building. Cam, hop on in.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
I can hear
Hey, Tariq, I just wanted to say this election is most important, and the Democrats are sending out
Cam.
Hussein Obama.
Cam, what's all that noise in the back? You got the worst connection ever.
Wait, can you hear me?
You out there shearing sheep. What are you doing? What kind of
nah,
noise?
I'm in California.
What are you at work right now?
Yeah, I'm at work.
What kind of work you do?
It's a warehouse, like regular old job.
Are you working in a dildo factory? Sound like you
You,
testing dildo battery.
you crazy,
What's
Tariq?
that
Nah,
in the back, brother?
it's just packaging, the same old regular Joe job.
Okay, okay.
But I
All right.
just want,
Okay, yeah, I'll get you back in a minute. The connection is bad, man. Get out the dildo factory, brother. All that noise in the back. I can barely hear him. He got on some protective goggles and some gloves with a strap on in his hand. He's soldering some dildos. Lord, what kind of sound is that, brother? You in there soldering dildos, brother? Come on. Call us when you get off work from this dildo soldering factory. Lord, man. These weird sounds y'all be having when y'all call up. Y'all be having weird ass sounds. I be hearing pigs in the back. Like, dude, are you old MacDamn Donald? What the hell you doing, nigga? E-I-E-I-O. Got pigs in the back and chickens with a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there, nigga. Damn, what kind of job? I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all be having some different jobs. I'm not mad at y'all. Long as y'all ain't in the streets. Long as you ain't out here doing the wrong thing in the streets, I'm proud of all of you. Let me see who we got because we do have a lot of people in here. Um, we got a lot of people. Where the ladies? Come on, you know what? Let's get some of the women in here. Let's get some of the ladies in here. Ladies, hop on in here. All y'all ladies on the bottom. We got how many people we got in the building? We got damn near 1,200 people in the middle of the night. Some of y'all ladies that's there on the bottom, because all the ladies on the bottom, y'all ladies go ahead and speak up and holler. And let us know what's on your mind. Some of y'all just be kind of sitting back in the cut, listening and lurking. Y'all hop on in here and introduce yourselves. Yeah. Let us know what is on your mind, ladies. Let me talk to you. Let's get Boykin. Let's get Boykin in the building. All right, Boykin, hop on in. How you doing, dear?
I am well. How are you?
I am phenomenal, dear. What's on your mind?
Well, to the topic, why are the Democrats viciously attacking black men? What you have here are a bunch of politically castrated males, okay? And they're attacking the politically potent males. That is, The males who represent the new black media, those are the politically potent males from which the seeds of revolution emanate forth. And the Democrats can't have that. Neither can the Republicans either. But because the Democrats are in power, they're getting some of this. So a lot of this is going back to the old plantation, whereby the plantation master gets the castrated males to go out and attack the intact males and strong females too. And the viciousness comes from the fact that these impotent males have no direction and they have no power and no respect, really, because they have no power. And that's what's going on here. The powerless are projecting their insecurities upon those who have the power. And you know what? They're racially homeless, as far as I'm concerned, and we don't have to owe them anything, not even give a damn.
Mm. Thank you so much, Miss Joe. Let's oh not Joe, Miss Boykins. Now, Joe, hop on, Joe.
Hello.
Hey Joe, how are you?
Hello. Good evening and morning to everyone.
Now,
I I'm sorry.
where you from?
I live in the Carolinas in North Carolina.
There you go. How old are you, Joe?
I am 37.
Okay, you sound very young.
Yeah, it's probably because of the height. I'm very short.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay, you ain't that. Like the other girl was like 4'11".
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
What's on
um,
your
so I wanted to quickly say two things. One, I wanted to answer the question to the room. The Democrats are viciously attacking black men. Well, one, I want to say that I don't know if we remember in 2020 when that election whole thing happened and Joe Biden originally said that you weren't black unless you voted for him, correct? Black men, there were congresswomen, there were that included Stacey Abrams, and some other women who came out. They were black women, as well as other parties, other constituents in the Democratic Party that came out against black men because they had voted less than 90% for the Democratic Party at that time. So there was already a plan in place that when they reran again, you can tell that was going to happen. And I would say that a huge part of that lends itself to the fact that there's been a somewhat of an awakening for black males in the quote unquote black American community above all others. Um, they have had an opportunity to see that they have really been at the behest of everyone in this country, including their own women. And that's just the reality. And with that, everyone is fine with black men falling in line, getting shot, and people stepping over their bodies to protest all of their different sexual orientations, gender identities, and all of their other issues and their organizations that they decide to get funding for. But if a black man actually wants to, I don't know, open up an actual program or have something centered around black boys. You have even our own women who went out and who went against Barack Obama when it was about opening a center for black boys only. It's always about why aren't some other group being included in the help for black men and black males. And so it seems like black men started to realize that they were not centering themselves. And we can't have a community where we're always talking about the deficiencies as if we're only from the bottom. It's like we only exist at the bottom in the way that people talk about it. It seems like they don't ever want to speak about any other classes of men or classes of black people in general. So when black American men are seeing that, well, we're only what, there's only a $10,000 difference between what the average white male in America makes and the average black man. With all the contingencies they've had in place that put them ahead of the curveball, and so much flack that black men have received, black white males should be somewhat, I don't know, ashamed of the fact that they're only $10,000 ahead. And so when we look at this, a lot of black men are recognizing that if we're supposed to be so uneducated, so stupid, so dumb, so fatherless, and all these other things, Why is everyone so upset? Because we start realizing that we deserve respect. So I would say that was my first part. And to quickly just, I wanted to say one thing. I find it highly hilarious that one, um, the what's her name, the VP in office is running for president.
Mhm.
She continuously disavows the ability for Cornel West to exist and for him to be one of the candidates that's running. She only says there's two options. I think that's hilarious. I also find it funny that black men are being called the new white supremacists and partaking in a patriarchy in the United States, while our VP has a Caucasian husband who also is affiliated with the ACLU, and we all know that the ACLU was started by a certain man who decided to accuse a Black American man of being a 12-year-old girl. Excuse me for using that word.
Mhm.
And he actually was found guilty of being the one who did it. So when we look at this situation, I think it's insane and insidious to try to act like there's somehow a space where Black men are have more power than the power structure in this country, that they're the ones who are trying to move the needle. Yet Black men are only supposed to make up 6% of the population of the United States. And also, the fact of the matter is, why has there been no condemnation of Caucasian men or women for not voting for Kamala, when we've already seen the stats that they have continuously not voted for the Democrat incumbent for what, the past 12 years, 15, 16 years? But that's fine. The Hispanics have not been disrespected. They sent Mark Cuban to talk to them like they were actual human beings, while black men and women are continuously pandered and told that they need twerking and that's their tangibles. And they've had mustachio, potato head looking people who wear dresses in movies to tell them that you shouldn't be asking for tangibles. So I just thought that that was something I wanted to say, that if there's going to be this argument that Black people need to support a Black woman, why is it okay to decide for her to decide when she wants to show up as quote unquote Black, if you will, but then when they want to appreciate their quote unquote ethnicities, it's wrong for Black Americans to delineate, but it's okay for them to appropriate and appreciate their flags from the countries of their failures, right? We always need to know that we're a failing Black community, but they're also winning. But everything that they can do and they can win in America, they can't do in their own countries. And I just wanted to make sure that it's said that if we would like to see more happening for us, because we have classes of our own within our own community, and we got to stop letting everybody tell us our history, that we're only came off slave boats, that's disingenuous and wrong about history, that we should only exist as these people who are begging because we're not beggars, that we shouldn't even have a thought process of something that we should have as a restitution when we're paying restitution as a country to other groups of people. So at this point, I would find it incumbent upon quote unquote Black Americans, Aboriginal Americans, to be on par with each other. Also recognize that we can't fight the uh, we can't try in this election to try to fight against white men right now, because white men are the ones who also are not for Kamala. So we can't try to have someone tell us that we need to create fights against white men when white men are not receiving tangibles in this election. White women are not receiving tangibles in this election. Let's be clear, this election is fully to support immigrants. So
Yeah,
the white men is not making themselves our enemy in this election. And I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to end it there.
I thank you so much, beloved. Thank you. The sister was cooking. I had to let her cook.
She was spitting.
Yes, indeed. What's up, Mr. Trenton?
So Tariq, how you doing?
I'm good. Now, where you from, Trenton?
I am from Rancho, California, and just to let you know, yes, I'm half FBA.
Because I can hear Caribbean accent. What part of Jamaica your family from?
Uh, Funny story. My grandmother's from Guatemala, but she's black,
Okay.
and she like lived on the border of Guatemala and Belize. But yeah, basically West Indian.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. LA is full of Belizeans, by the way. A lot of Belizeans.
Dude, that shocked me too when I found out about that. Like, damn, there are a lot of Belizeans here in LA.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but get to the point. Yeah, I'm finally glad that Black people are no longer believing in the political system as well, because I saw both Democrats and Republicans as two wings of the same bird, good cop, bad cop. But honestly, I'd rather deal with the bad cop than the good cop because I know the bad cop is gonna screw me over, but at least he's not afraid to admit it. The
Yeah.
good cop's gonna stab you in the back and tell you it's acupuncture.
Yeah. Oh,
And but I just gotta say this, man, because when all this started happening, man, my dad went full dude.
uh-oh. Mm.
Long story short, he used to follow you, but then you started going in on his precious Kamala, and he decided that you're a Republican shield, that
Well,
you and Candace Owens were the same group, and dude, it pissed me off.
Lord.
Like he called you an agent. He's asking what your W-2 is. I'm like, dude, like I, I've been following you for years, man. Like you've done a lot for people. You bailed people out of prison. You
Mm-hmm.
got Eric Shepard out of prison when he did that whole step on the flag thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you were there with Darren Seals, who's actually a real advocate, and he had that quote unquote mysterious death.
Yeah.
So for him to say that, this election just exposed a lot of people that I thought I had respect for. Like I respect my dad, but I just don't respect him as a black man anymore, and it's just irritating.
Man. Thank you so much. But yeah, man. Yeah, when some of the tether class, I hate to say that your dad's a tether. He sounds very tethery. Hold on, Sigma. When logic fails, they start making these bogus accusations. Y'all some agents here to cause dissension for all this progress we making. They kill me with that. When the tether class kill me with these delusions of grandeur, talking about the damn CIA is stopping all their progress. Nigga, you are eating dirt cookies and bush meat. Ain't no CIA agent stopping anything. There's nothing to stop. You're already stopped. That kills me when they try to do that. Y'all agents against us. What do you have going on that's gonna need a damn agent? You running over here on an inner tube. There's nothing you got going on over there that's going to need an agent intervention. Let's be real. Y'all over there hunting zebras and eating zebra tail stew. Uh, Nobody's, you don't need an agent to stop you from doing anything. You've already been neutralized. No disrespect.
In the heart of nature, we find our true strength, a connection to our roots, to the land, to each other. Introducing Rootwork deodorant, infused with the potent power of High John the Conqueror root. Embrace the natural strength and resilience passed down through generations. Feel the purity of natural ingredients, harmonizing with your body and spirit. Rootwork deodorant, bringing you in tune with nature and with yourself. Rootwork deodorant. Connect, empower, thrive. Available now at rootworkstyle.com.